What? I finally learned how to stream. Very nice. This is wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, can you guys hear me? If you guys can hear me, can you please press number one? All right. Oh, all right, guys. Hi, Donna. Hi, Mondo. Alexandre. 222 Aloha Photo Booth. Cantris. Thomas. Or Cantrice. Thomas. Bradshaw. Carlton. Okay, so you guys can hear me? Barely can see, though. Yeah. Yeah, so here. Guys, I'm going to be showing you guys some incredible stuff over on the YouTube live stream right now. This is my first time doing an actual live stream where I can actually share my screen with you guys. Before I would just do a live stream and it'll just be this mug talking to you guys, answering your questions. However, I finally figured this out on how to be able to stream while sharing my screen with you. So what this causes a slight delay, I've noticed, from what I'm looking at as far as the screen goes. So let me go ahead and close some of my emails here. Close this as well. All right, okay. There we are. Okay. Local Falcon. Wow. Welcome everyone. Can everyone see the screen that I'm on right now? There's a number 27 right here. Can you guys on the YouTube live stream see those actual digits, or is it too blurry? It's clear. Okay. Okay, you guys can see my screen. Okay. Very cool. Thank you guys for confirming that. I don't want to present anything if it's not going to be clear to you guys and come off clear on your mobile devices or your desktop. So I'm going to be sharing something with you guys today that I hope you guys incorporate into your photo booth rental business. As a lot of you guys may know already, that been in the industry for a while now, is this year has been a little bit slower than the previous years, and part of it is one because more players came out to the field, so we have a lot more photo booth businesses. We have a lot of more people participating in the 360 photo booth realm of things. That's one thing, right? But there's enough business to go around. However, business has been a little bit slow, and I think primarily it's because of the economy. And so we should start pivoting towards a certain niche, right? And right now, weddings are going to be one of the, besides weddings and corporations, I think everyone else is going to be on a very tight budget and will say, we are okay without a photo booth or 360 booth at our upcoming birthday, and so on and so forth. So we want to target weddings. They have larger budgets, and we have to weather the storm somehow, some way. I think right now, if we compete against one another and we try to offer the most affordable rates, it's going to come back and bite you in the ass. What I mean by that exactly is, if you guys lower your prices just to get some bookings, when things pick up again, you're going to have bookings booked out. But then now people are ready to spend money, right? But you already booked. And so the people that kept a price that's a lot more competitive, that's going to make more profit than you, they're going to be booked because they're going to be available at a premium price. So this is what I mean by, you guys have to be really careful and strategize on how you guys want to execute on your quarterly goals and annual goals. For everyone here on Instagram watching, if you guys want to come over to the YouTube channel, right now we are doing a live stream. I'm going to be showing you guys some tools that I use to, one, keep an eye on the competition, and two, to see how I'm doing as a business in comparison to the competition in my area. Some of you guys that are following me on Instagram have noticed that it seems like every week I'm asking if people are available at certain cities at certain dates, because I already have more bookings that I can take on. Now, how am I achieving this, right? How am I able to get so much business and leads to a point where I got to get past my contractors and reach out to new contractors in different areas? How am I able to do that with my Google profile business if Google profile business is meant more for local brick and mortar places? I'm going to show you guys this. I'm only going to show you guys once. I'm only show you this once because, and I can show you invoices to show you guys that I'm not being dishonest with you. But I pay thousands of dollars to learn some of this information I'm going to be sharing with you. I'm going to be sharing just the most basic stuff with you guys because I don't want to lose you in the sauce. And so if you guys are watching right now on Instagram, come over to the YouTube side. I'm live on YouTube. I'm gonna give you guys a visual of tools that I am using on a daily basis to help me rank for certain keywords, and how I get a lot of traffic to my website and my Google profile. So if you guys are here right now on Instagram, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna exit the Instagram live right now, and I'm gonna focus all my attention here on the folks that we have gathered here all today. What am I saying? For the folks that have gathered here today to hear David say what he got to say on the YouTube platform, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you guys right there. I'm just gonna wave to everybody here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Now I'll see you guys on the YouTube. All right, poop. So that ended. That's gonna free up some of the bandwidth on the Wi-Fi. All right. So I talked for like a few minutes, and I really don't have anything on this dashboard to see the volume of my voice, whether it's too high, too low, or if it's coming off choppy, guys, right? So what I just finished sharing with you guys, did you guys were you guys able to pick up what I was putting down? If the answer is yes, can you guys just put a number 5? Just reply with the number 5 just to make sure you guys heard me, please. Okay, Mondo, thank you, Mondo. So Mondo, I think if Mondo heard me, I'm sure. Okay, Brenda, okay, Brenda heard me as well. Yeah, and this is and I want to get everyone on here uh, to really contribute. Okay, so hear me out, guys. If you guys are super busy still to this day, I want you guys to press the number 1. If you guys have slowed down drastically, press 2. If you guys are not getting any bookings and you guys really don't have any more inquiries coming in, press 3. I want to see where you guys are at right now. And on top of that, if you guys, like I said, if you guys are still busy, you guys are doing good, press number 1 and the state that you're located in. If you guys are doing so-so, it's slowed down a lot, press number 2, put the state that you're in. And if things have just been incredibly slow for you guys and there's like no calls coming in, press 3 and the state that you are in. This is going to give me a good idea here. Brenda from Kansas. Tony. Okay, so Tony's staying busy. And guys, let's be really honest, because this is the only way this community is really going to help each other out, is by being really honest. I mean, this is where like it's called the ego death. This is where we disinflate the ego and we share what's working, and we talk about real problems in the industry that are relevant right now, right? What's current. Okay, so Carlton, he's out in Dallas. He's getting some, but it's not as busy as it was. So that's out in Dallas. And Tony here in California, he's bringing them in. He's getting a good amount of bookings. Okay, Florida. Mondo's out in Florida. He's a 2, so it's slowing down a little bit. Okay. Thanks, guys. Thank you for sharing those numbers with me. So I'm going to go ahead and share what's called a local Falcon. There are some of you who have heard of this tool before. So right now the name of the game is SEO. Who can do it the best? Who could be most efficient at it? And who's applying it correctly? When I have my one-on-one meetings, usually the individual, if they're not barely getting started, they want to talk about SEO and marketing. And of course, we do a website audit. We take a look at your H1s and your H2s to make sure that your website is going to be categorized correctly, so that when people enter certain keywords within the search engine and you're close by, your website is going to rank. Now, here are a few tools that I am using right now, which you guys can also use. Now, let me show you a few tools right now, okay? So I'm going to come over to, for example, I'm going to come over to Google, okay? And I'm going to go over to my extensions here, and I'm going to go ahead and launch Keywords Everywhere. I'm going to activate Keywords Everywhere. I'm activating Keywords Everywhere so that it can start doing what it does best, and that's basically going to be an analysis. The reason I had it turned off earlier is because every time I do a search, I'm using up credits, right? So right now I have 396,000 credits left. So let's go ahead and do this together here. I'm going to go ahead and type in 360 photo booth rental, okay? All right. I can see right here that there's a different volume of searches throughout every month. And if you guys can see that it's been anywhere from 12,000 to 14,000, right? If you guys can see this right now, it's a little smaller, so I'm not 100% sure if you guys can see it. But it looks like last year, July 2022, there was 14,800 searches around there. That was July 2022. Okay, so right now we are, of course, and it's still in July, so the numbers are not available yet. But in June, more or less, the information was very, very similar. Right here on the right side is going to show you guys the SEO difficulty, which is 53 out of 100. So if you guys want to rank for that, it's not extremely difficult. It's doable, but it's going to require some work. It's going to take some backlinks, some citation, some topical content, some proper keyword content, and those are just some few things. And I know that all of this, to you, some of you guys are thinking like, David, you lost this. This is not what I'm looking for. I'm just looking to get a lot of bookings and a lot of phone calls. I totally get it. I understand you have a lot on your plate and you don't want to dive deep into the SEO. You just want results. And I understand that. 100% understand that, for the fact that some of you guys already have a full time and you just want your side gig to really take off. But really, guys, I encourage you guys to do a little bit of work and get a little bit more familiar with SEO. As you guys can see right now, for the keyword 360 photo booth for sale, 5,400 views. But then I want to show you guys what's called the long tail keyword. So for the long tail keyword 360 photo booth near me, there's 4,400 monthly searches here in the US for that keyword. So this is definitely a keyword you guys want to use in your website, on your Google profile, and your social media content. Let's go back to the tool earlier that I was showing you guys here. This is called Local Falcon. But let me go right back over here to see if you guys have written anything here. All right, Supreme, hang in there. Yeah. So Mondo's familiar with Local Falcon. I'm glad he's familiar with Local Falcon. Great. That's great. Really cool, Mondo. So this is what Local Falcon is, everyone. Let's see. All right. Okay, guys, let's dive into Local Falcon. This is what Local Falcon is. It's going to look exactly like this when you guys log in. The dashboard looks a little something like right here. Okay. There's going to be a lot of information, but don't worry. I'm going to break this down for you, and you're going to be able to understand it extremely easily, okay? So I'm going to show you guys an example of what Local Falcon is and what it does. Okay, so let's do this. Let's start with, here we go. We'll start with reports. I'm going to go to reports, and I'm going to break down a report for you guys. And maybe some of my competitors are tuned in and they're going to be able to see what I didn't want them to see. But it is what it is, and we got to put this information out there for the masses. Okay, sweet. So I'm going to click on this report right here, and I'm going to break down this report for you. So I scanned my business, my Google profile, which is 360 photo booth rental, photo booth near me, capital rent, Canary Capital Rentals. I ran a scan report to see where Google has me ranked for the long tail keyword 360 photo booth rental. So when people go on their phones, on their iPads, on their laptops, and they scan and they type in 360 photo booth rental, and they are in a specific area in the map, right? In this case is a 15-mile radius. So what the 15-mile radius means that I ran a scan in a 15-mile radius to see how I was ranking for the keyword 360 photo booth rental. And then these are the results that I got. Now, ideally what you guys want is you want all these circles to be green, a dark green with number 1. Number 1 means that you rank number 1 for that keyword in this specific location right here. You rank number 1, or I rank number 1 in this specific location out here. But as we go further out, of course, there's other businesses, right? Other Google profiles that are doing a decent job. So I rank number 10, which is really shitty, but it's really, really far away from where I'm at right now. I rank number 10, way out here by Norco in the Corona area. All right. I rank number 8th place down here, further out Riverside. But that's 15 miles away from where I'm at right now. So my goal was to be so aggressive that I would end up getting greens everywhere. And what that would mean is, even if the potential client is way out here and they type in 360 photo booth rental, I will rank at the very top. So they'll see my page first. And that's how you start getting a bigger piece of the pie. All right. So I ran this scan. I ran it on July the 6th. All right. Right now it's July 17th. So almost in a week and a half later, almost. And this is again for the word 360 photo booth rental. All right. Let me go back to the comments section to see if so far you guys have any questions here. So far what I've shared with you guys, let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to proceed with this tool, okay? So what did we learn so far? We learned that when people type in 360 photo booth rental, my business, 360 photo booth rental, Canary Capital Rentals, my Google profile, this is how it ranks on the map. With, like I said, dark green, that's me getting all the leads. And then as we change colors to like 5 and 8th and 10th place, that means that I'm in 10th place. Now, if we look at this and we check out our competitors, in certain areas, you guys are going to see that this individual right here is doing a really good job. I come in 2nd place, 3rd place, 4th, 5th. You never want to be 3rd, 4th, 5th. If anything, you always want to be in the top 2. So this business right here for Highland, they're doing a decent job. And this was, like I said, scanned on 7/6/23. Sweet. Okay, great. Now, this is within a 15-mile radius, so we're covering a lot of ground. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into the reports. Come on. There you go. Let me go back to see if you guys have are getting what I'm putting down. So how do we get our name to pop up if we don't rental in our own name? Carlton, it's your Google profile. If you don't have a Google profile, that's the first thing you need to get when you start any type of business, especially a service-based business. You have to have a Google profile. Once you have your Google profile up and running and it's been validated, then it'll pop up on Local Falcon. Yeah, guys, so I guess the reason I'm making this video is to show you guys what I've learned and how I'm having success and how I'm able to send leads out to other people and charge for those leads and have a finder's fee, and I am making more money without necessarily having to buy more photo booths. And there's only 20 of you guys here right now. If out of all you guys watching, if you guys start applying this and we get on the same level, then you guys can do what I'm doing for your state. Now, I wouldn't be sharing this strategy here with you with someone that's 15, 20, 50 miles away from me, because quite honestly, I'm ambitious and I don't want to share the pie with anybody else anymore. I have shifted drastically. So if you guys want the same thing, if you guys are hungry and ambitious, then I would take you guys on as a student, as a client, right? And I would show you guys how to get these results so that you guys can do what I'm doing right now in your state. Now, if you guys wanted to do what I'm doing, and like I said, you guys were close by, it's not aligned with my goals. I just wouldn't take you on as a client, just to be fair. So stay with me here. Check this out. So that was I showed you guys a 15-mile radius. So now let's go ahead and do this. 360 photo booth. These are some of the clients that I've had in the past. So we're gonna disregard those right there. All right, so let's jump back in. So this is actually done today. 360 photo booth rental, and this is today's date at the time of making this video. Let's go ahead and check out the report. Why is it? Let me refresh here. Superfly photo booth rental, hello. Yeah, Mondo, you make a good point. So this is the reason why my mind and even my heart has shifted drastically to a point where I am not putting so much golden nuggets out there anymore, just because, you know, a lot of people brought it to my attention that I'm shooting myself right in the foot. And this is just because I wanted to be, you know, the guy that wanted to see everybody succeed, but I was being naive. And so now there's a lot of information that I'm holding to my, you know, just keeping it to myself, because it either takes a lot of energy, commitment, or it takes a lot of money for me to gather new information and also apply it and get results. I'm sharing this tool with you guys, but like I said, this is going to be some of the last videos I make where I try to give you guys some of the tools that then later you can use and apply to help yourselves, because, you know, I don't want to help anyone that is not helping themselves out first, right? No one likes a leech that just help me. And so every time I see comments on my YouTube, I need help me. It's like, can you guys comprehend that I have over 25,000 subscribers, followers across social media that just want my help? It's like, you know, David, I don't care what you're doing. I don't care about your life, but I just want you to help me. For me, it's like, I don't want to do business with an individual like that. I want to do business with people that are already established and that understand business and going to reciprocate the support. So that's who I'm looking for to team up with, those type of folks. So I'm going to go back to the report here. This is the report that was, I want to look for a report that's more recent, because I'm going to show you how things shifted. Okay, so like I said earlier, you guys want to be as green as possible. This is July 6th. Okay. Now we're going to go to an updated one. And this is right here, this the 17th. Let's go ahead and look at the 17th. This was done today. And there are, of course, certain things that I had to do within my Google profile to start ranking and taking a bigger piece of the pie. While I was doing that, calls were coming in. If you guys take a look at your Google profile and you guys go under performance, you guys can see how much traffic is going to your Google profile. On top of that, you guys want to see what keywords are driving traffic to your Google profile. All right. So things are starting to get better, as you guys can see right here. There's a lot more green going on. Now, once I'm able to achieve green across everywhere, from way up here, Lytle Creek, to down here, Calimesas and Moreno Valley, once I can get green everywhere, that's going to be a huge accomplishment for me. And the results, I'm going to share the results with you guys. I'm going to share the results with you guys because a lot of people are going to doubt. A lot of people are going to be like, no. But when I show you guys results, it's when everyone is interested all of a sudden. All right, so that's the local Falcon tool, guys. This is how you stack up against your competition. And if I go right up here to view competitor report, you guys can see now that I'm in first place. And then we have the rest of the competition. And keep in mind, I know some of these people, so you know, it is what it is. I would not share some of the insights that I've learned over time with some of these people because then I don't want to make my life harder anymore. I just want to win, and I'm going to share the victories because people don't care about the process. People don't care how much you struggle. People just want to see the results, and that's what I've learned. And it's heartbreaking, you know, because when I first started this channel, I watched videos of myself when I first started, and I had so much enthusiasm to help people, but that support was never reciprocated, and people started. It's been a shame. So I'm just gonna work, like I said, with a very small group of photo booth business owners, and just take it from there, man. And that's just where I'm at right now with my heart and my mind. You know, it's a shame. But since you guys have me here, let's go ahead and cover some of your questions, guys. Go ahead and blast away your questions, because after this, there's other things that I want to dive into. Of course, there is software that I'm looking at that's going to pretty much streamline everything for me, have everything on autopilot where I don't have to hire a virtual assistant anymore. And there's a lot of things that the SaaS programs and software can do for me. It's like a hybrid of artificial intelligence with some other software programs to make life easier, guys. But go ahead, guys. Go ahead and answer me the questions that you guys want to right now, and I'll answer them as best as I can. Yeah, Tony, I agree with you, man. Sadly, I agree with you. It's such a shame. It's so sad, but you live and you learn, man. Yeah. Freaking Mondo. So how you guys can book a one-on-one with me? Also, I'm gonna be discontinuing my one-on-ones as well. Uh, you guys might think, well, wow, David, why would you quit something that's making you $100 an hour? It's not worth it for me anymore. So I'm gonna discontinue the one-on-ones pretty soon. But if you do want to book a one-on-one with me before I cancel that service out, if you guys go to my website, once you guys go into pricing and booking, you guys can book your one-on-one right there on my website. My website is in all of my YouTube videos. So if you guys want to book a one-on-one with me, then yeah, I'm still doing it right now. But I promise you guys, it's something that, like I said, I'm gonna discontinue. It's just not worth my time anymore. And just being open and transparent with you guys here on this live today. So photobomb pictures, you can definitely rank, you know, past 20 miles. However, this is a great question. Google sometimes will not allow you to break proximity with certain keywords. So you always want to make sure when you run your scan, if your competitor is breaking proximity, meaning they're like 30 miles away, but they're like at second place for that keyword, that means Google is allowing people to break proximity for that keyword. So that's a solid question. But yeah, it's for a lot of the keywords, we're able to break proximity and go past our backyard and our little city and surrounding cities, but can go really far out, past 30 miles. And once you get to that level, ladies and gentlemen, you will find yourself extremely busy. And so you can either do one of several things. One, I'm sorry, you can try to take on as many events on your own as possible, or raise your prices because the demand is so high. Or two, you can start contracting other small businesses that are somewhat your competitors, but you let them know, hey, I'm willing to give you this lead, for a finder's fee. And now you have them execute the job and you're making money, just kind of being a dispatch manager. You become a lead generating machine. So you went from being a photo booth rental to a lead generator, and those leads bring in money for you because you're providing a client, which is your own competitor, with an actual lead. The person is just waiting for the 360 booth business to reach out to them and say, yes, I can take on your event on this date. And the client thanks me, my competitor pays the finder's fee, and now they have an event. I don't do white label anymore. The reason I don't do white label anymore is because I don't want someone's performance affecting my brand. If they do a great job, fantastic. If they do a mediocre job, that's not my problem. They're out there representing their brand. So I'm not doing white label anymore. I am simply giving them the lead, and I want them to grow their business if they're going at it the right way. So I guess in a sense, when I give out a lead, it's not white label because I want that person to grow their business. Because if they grow their business, then they can be more reliable as a future partner. And this is why I don't do the white label. I much rather have you guys grow your brand and grow your business. So yeah, I don't do white label guys anymore. Mondo, right now I'm working on software that's going to allow me to have that on the actual website. And when the client enters all of their information, the venue address, the time they're booking, that's automatically copied and pasted to the contract and then triggered to be sent out to the client. So that's going to save us like 10 minutes. And that's going to be a beautiful thing. The only thing is, it has to be, we have to fine tune it, because sometimes they might want a bundle. They might want the photo booth and the 360 booth, and within the contract, the AI, right? It has to find a place to make those adjustments because it's more of a customized plan versus just a general contract. Okay, this is the location, this is the date, this is the amount of hours we're going to be at your event, and this is the cost. And they'll sign here and here. So, like I said, guys, I am working on SAS, SaaS. These are SaaS programs that are going to make life easier for you guys as an entrepreneur. Wow. Aloha. Aloha Photo Booth. Thank you so much for sharing that. Uh, it's amazing that you have taken that leap, and you have been rewarded for your efforts. So congratulations. I do understand that. I think leaving your current job to go be a full-time entrepreneur probably has to be one of the hardest things in your life. And the fact that you got it done and you did it, that's a big congratulations. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, you can download my photo booth contract, guys, and revise it any way that you guys need to make it fit your business, um, just as you wish. So there's another thing I want to share with you guys, and this I don't know if you guys got to witness this on Facebook. By the way, can you guys still hear me? Am I still coming off clear? If so, can you guys just press one, please? If you guys can hear me clearly still, because my computer's getting hot. So I don't know if this is going to affect the performance of my microphone or just of my processor as far. Okay, cool. You guys can hear me clearly. Excellent. Wonderful. All right. Here's what I want to share with you guys, and I appreciate everyone that's on here, just because it just shows that you guys are hungry for information. Information is really valuable, especially when you apply it. So a lot of us think, I'm going to run ads and I'm going to get leads and I'm going to convert those leads into actual bookings, and I'm going to increase my company's revenue and be more profitable every year. That's that's a good way of looking at it, right? Because it shows like a game plan. But the reason I don't run ads, and the reason I haven't run ads to this day, is because I don't want to continue feeding the machine. I already know how it feels as a content creator to constantly feed YouTube with videos. Like it's like a never ending thing. It's like feed me, feed me, feed me, and I'll give you something in return. And what I've learned through customer service and just being a business owner and just being passionate about what I do, what I learned, guys, is that yeah, marketing is essential. But more importantly than running ads or having a subscription with like Bark or the Knot, or things that are lead generators, is when you guys are giving the opportunity to do an event, treat that client as if that client was the only client you are going to get ever. Because if you guys really, really treat that client as that golden opportunity, it's really word of mouth that can help you scale your business to become an enterprise. Because one person leads to another, and that's even better than a warm lead because it's a direct lead that someone is referring you. And that continues to grow. That carries value when people start referring you. When people start referring you, you are doing an excellent job. What's an affirmation that you guys are doing an excellent job? Have you guys ever received a repeat clients? Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you that that's one of the greatest things that I've accomplished this year, is getting repeat clients from last year. Whether it was individual clients, whether it was small businesses, or some of these businesses that I have a relationship, ongoing relationship with. It's for me, like, I jump with joy when it's a repeat client. I already have them in a database. I already know their style. It's a beautiful thing. And that right there, it costs way less to keep a client than the cost that's involved to try to gain a new client. So I want you guys to remember this. On top of that, if you guys are getting booked and you guys are getting these clients, and these clients are so grateful and thankful for your service, encourage them to leave you a Google review, because that's word of mouth. That Google review is going to be on your Google profile for the life of your business, the rest of the life of your business. And that's a testimony. That's basically credibility that someone left behind. It's like a footprint to say, I trust these guys. I value their service. I'm going to take time out of my busy day to write a 5-star review, and boom. So that's also word of mouth, and that's going to compound. So this is residual. When you guys get Google reviews, these are residuals that you guys are going to be able to capitalize on. And I understand right now we're experiencing a little bit of slow times, and like, guys, it's truly the economy, and also, like I said, the market has been growing a lot. We got a lot of 360 booth operators, but I want you guys to focus on that client first. Don't focus so much on where you can promote, how you're going to promote, and try to get more leads. If the current clients that you guys are, because the clients that you guys already dealt with, if those clients didn't give you a Google review and they're not sending you any recommendations, it's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it. It's like trying to put, coins in your pocket and your pocket has a hole in it. Bring your A game to every 360 booth, every photo booth event, and let the clients do the marketing for you. Let your service and your production be so great that it markets itself. When you get to that level, then you can kind of take your foot off the gas for a little bit, because everyone's doing the marketing for you. All right, let's continue with your questions here, guys. Thank you, Photo Booth Bomb Pictures. Thank you. Supreme 360. So yeah, like I said, what I just said about Bark, it's, you can do the work yourself, really working on your Google profile and having your Google profile work for you, bringing in all those leads. That's how I'm getting my leads, is through my Google profile. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my Google profile really quick here. Indeed, yeah, definitely a chef's kiss is the term Mondo the human use as repeat clients. It's like I said, guys, it's just confirmation that you guys are doing a great job and that your customer service skills are that great. repeat clients. I don't do Yelp. Screw Yelp. Those mofos will remove your reviews if you don't pay them monthly. And they'll bug you. Like they'll call you every single day. Hey, we have a promo. Hey, we'll give you credits if no, no, and no. Like I had a ton of reviews with Yelp, and they were calling me. They wanted me to say, guys, you can do the work that they're going to be doing for you, but you can do it organically so that it sticks around for the longevity of your business. You don't have to pay some of these people to do this over and over and over again for you. Okay? Let me show you guys my Google profile so you guys can see what I want you guys to look out for. Okay? Check this out. Here, check this out. I'm going to show you guys performance. From February 2023 to July 2023, I want you guys to pay attention to this part right here. The keyword 360 photo booth has brought in, this is the amount of activity, searches I've received, over 4,000. And then photo booth rental, 360 photo booth rental, and then Canary Capital Rentals. So now it's getting to a point where my business name alone is associated with 360 photo booth, just Canary Capital Rentals, which is great because when people see it on my logo, when people see it on my website, when people see it on social media, Canary Capital Rentals is starting to mean something. So I want you guys to pay attention to this section on your Google profile. And once you find out your top 5 keywords, make sure you're always hashtagging and using these 5 keywords, these top 5 keywords across your social media when you guys are posting. Always. On top of that, do this. Go to edit services. Once you guys go to edit services, this is probably going to be the case with some of you guys, not all of you guys, but Google is going to say recommended services. And if Google has a prompt that comes up and it says recommended services, that means that our people are finding your business using different types of keywords, and Google's asking you, hey, would you like to be would you like to be presented when people are looking for these keywords? And you want to hit accept. You want to say yes. I want the eyeballs on my business when people are looking for certain keywords and services. Same thing with products. If you click over on products, Google's going to say people are looking for this product and they came across your page. Do you want to be known and recognized for the product? The answer should be yes. All right. So that's just some of the stuff I wanted to share with you guys. And I really shared a lot of stuff with you, both business and personal. But it's just, I've always done a hybrid of both things on my YouTube channel with no shame. And so let me see if anyone doesn't have any questions left for me. I'm gonna have to exit this and focus on other tasks that I need to accomplish by today. But I want to thank everyone here that was on the chat. To Miss Thomas, Mono the Human. I've been friends with Mono the Human for a while now. You know, Mono the Human found me one day, and I kept on seeing him on all my live streams, and I'm thinking, like, what does Mono do for a living? How does he have enough time to watch my stuff? And yeah, he's balancing. Him and his wife run a successful photo booth business, and he has a full-time on top of that. So you know, Mono's bringing in some money. And then 22 Aloha Photo Booth. Thank you so much for sharing that story with me. Tony, I hope that you remain to stay busy, right? And Bradshaw, thank you for showing up today. Victor Luna is if this is the Victor Luna that I know, Victor Luna is a young go-getter. He's going to college. Him and his girlfriend are running a photo booth business. He is one of my contractors. He is reliable, and I'm grateful for him. Brenda Carlton, thank you for tuning in today. Supreme 360 Photo Booth Rental, thank you for tuning in today. Thank you guys for your support. Cynthia, Thank you, David. You've been such an incredible inspiration and help to my business. Thank you, Cynthia. I hope you're able to catch some of the stuff we're putting down today. It's gonna help your business in a major way. Local Falcon is the name of the software, and we're barely getting started. I want to see if I can take it to another level. Another thing, guys, is I started incorporating the audio guest book to my photo booth rental business. The reason I did that is because, once again, weddings are the ones with the bigger budgets. So weddings have no problem spending $200 on an audio guest book. That's $200 in your pocket. You can hire someone to just drop off the phone and pick it up later. It's that simple. It's very small. It doesn't take up any space. So for you guys that have been in the photo booth industry, go ahead and add that audio guest book as a service. And if you can start ranking for that keyword in your area before anyone else, you're going to have momentum and you're going to gain authority over that keyword, audio guest book for weddings. I know I'm throwing this out there, and I said I wasn't going to be throwing off golden nuggets, but the truth is, guys, it's like I like helping people, but I really got to keep more shit to myself. Um, because, like I said, all this is just, I need to be my sportsmanship. I need to be more competitive in the realm of business. So the audio guest book is, like I said, another thing that's bringing in extra money for me. I love the idea that it's a small piece of investment that you can make. It's a small piece of hardware that doesn't take up too much space in your car, and like I said, it brings in money. And so it's funny because sometimes I review the messages people left on the audio guest book, and some are hilarious, man. But anyways, I got to do that because I need to like get rid of blanks, meaning like someone picked up the phone and didn't leave a message. I'll get rid of that. But it's always fun to hear people's messages dedicated to either the birthday girl or the groom and the bride and so on and so forth. So if you guys are interested and you visit my website, you guys will see that I am selling the audio guest book as well. So I'm renting them and selling them as well. If you guys want to buy directly from me, that's cool. If you guys just want to buy it from somewhere else, just do your diligence. The ones that I purchased are the ones that have a decent microphone. That way, when they're actually talking into the actual headset, it doesn't come off too ugly. Like, you want to make sure that whoever you guys are buying from, it has a good battery, 8 gig SD card, and of course you want to dress it up with like a nice table, a nice cloth, a nice sign, and even a neon sign. So mine really stands out because of that beautiful neon sign. All right. Let's see. You're welcome, guys. There you go. All right, guys. I don't know where you're at in the world, but wherever you're at in the world, just take a deep breath. Uh, thank God that we get another moment to create, and just remember that we wouldn't trade tomorrow for $1 million. So if you wake up tomorrow, uh, you're a millionaire, and don't forget that. I never thought about that. So, yeah, if someone gave you $10 million today, but they tell you that tomorrow you wouldn't wake up, you wouldn't take those $10 million. So that's how valuable each day is. So live it up, and find peace and focus on your family and your loved ones. And I hope you guys are an inspiration to your circle. Yeah, take care, guys. Take care. Peace.